Hi guys, welcome. I'm here for the first live stream of the day. It's pouring here. It's pouring. So the only thing we've accomplished today is we went to the doctor's and we got our shots. And she did really well. I mean, she's fine. They're like, oh, she may not feel well or whatever. She's okay. Sue. Well, I get between 5:20 and 5:27 on my July 23rd exam. Okay. You all right in there, babes? She's playing with her toys in the crib. I'm hoping that she'll fall asleep. Oh, excuse me. Yes, you're going to do well on that test. You're going to be fine. You all right over there, baby? Let me just see what went on. I think she maybe spit up. Did you spit up? No? I played with your toys. Here, you want this guy too? Oh, Dylan. Dylan. Malika, General. You got some balance coming in. You also may be spending some time with a Libra. You have a Libra, a Virgo, and a Taurus around you. So, I mean, they could be romantic interests. They could just be friends. Whatever it is, there's significant people coming up. You may be deciding on taking, learning a new area of study, going back to school, taking a course of some type, something that you could use to make money or even start a business with in the future. Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles kind of suggests that there's an opportunity for you to start your own business, a side business or something like that in the near future. That could be pretty profitable. Soleil, General this weekend. You may feel this weekend like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can breathe a sigh of relief. You also may be feeling like life is moving forward for you. The Chariot also could be, because we're dealing with a general reading, it could be a trip, a road trip, driving to the beach or something like that. This weekend you should be feeling a little bit like you're walking away from things that aren't serving you, but heading off to the 10 cups being full. You have a wish that comes true. You also have good fortune and good luck that comes in. Inez, will I get a new job soon? Yeah, I think that you may get a new job before the end of the summer. Inez, General. You may be getting a job that makes you feel a little bit more respected, or you're getting paid, or you're well compensated for it, coming up before the end of the summer. It also looks like you're going to feel a little bit more balanced just in life in general. Have a lot of strength around you and feeling prepared to take on the challenges. No longer holding yourself back brings you to success around work, money, or career, or school, whatever it is that you do all day. Excuse me. You might have a creative project too that you're picking up that you could really enjoy doing, or it could be something that you're doing for work. If not, it would be something that you just enjoy doing as a hobby, or that you're just, like I don't know, something creative, gardening, maybe painting ceramics, whatever it is. Something that would be relaxing and enjoyable. Chloe, what's coming in from me? You may be presented with an offer that you can't refuse. It could have something to do with business, work, career, financial stability. It may even be that you're coming up with an idea for a new job or a side business or something of that nature. You're also leaving things in the past that no longer serve you. Making a decision to move forward puts anxiety in the past. Anxiety starts to alleviate. You may have a new love interest come in. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a Capricorn around you. You also have a Cancer around you, and you have the Sun coming out. So you got some nice things heading your way. Phantom, how is B doing at the moment? He's a Gemini. This person's a little bit off kilter. They're feeling a little bit like money may be an issue. They may have some regrets around them. They're feeling a little bit off balance. But that's going to start to move into the past. Moving forward, they're a little bit stronger. They have some strength around them. They may be having a hard time dealing with like a third-party situation. They may be in a love triangle. Overall, they're okay. They're kind of in a little bit of a wacky place. I don't know, a little bit unbalanced. I almost get the feeling like they reap what they sow. Like this may be a mess that they've created, and now they've got to get themselves out of it. But B's okay. Ashmisa, how's RJ feeling about me today after our messages? He's feeling pretty good. He's feeling like things are very balanced. Feeling like some of the energy he's put out into the universe is coming back at him in a good way. Feels like he's got the world at his feet. He's feeling relaxed and calm, which is nice. The Four of Swords. He may be even taking some time for himself coming up. He feels pretty good. Wheel of Fortune feels good. You think? I really have not lost that much weight. I weighed myself this morning, 168. This is not easy. I mean, in February at my last doctor's appointment, I was like 178. So 10 pounds in like, how long has it been? February, March, April, May, June. That's not good. It's not good, but I was doing intermittent fasting. You know, it's like if I don't see results, that I get frustrated. Pretty much right now what I'm doing is I really think that gluten is really not good for us. So I've tried to cut out gluten, and that seems to like de-bloat me. If nothing else, it seems to make me a little bit less bloated. So I'm working on cutting out gluten and carbohydrates where I can, and then just increase my exercise. I mean, I think a lot of this is actually hormonal, but at least it's starting to come off now, because there was a time where I was like hanging out at like 175 for like a long time. Now at least I'm starting to go down. I was starting to get afraid that it was never going to come off. But anyway, thank you for noticing. Dej, general, have been feeling a little unbalanced. Okay. Okay, don't hold yourself back. The card suggests that you're holding yourself back, and that may be causing you anxiety. If you're feeling like some kind of endeavor or something you're involved with right now is unsuccessful, let it go. Moving forward, you'll have the world at your feet when you decide to leave things in the past that no longer serve you. Heading on to greener pastures brings in new opportunities. Feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You'll also have an opportunity for a creative project. You could be spending some time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Be careful that you don't find yourself in a love triangle. 3 of Cups. That may be why you're feeling a little unbalanced. Just be careful that you don't find yourself in a love triangle. Now, I always say to people, if you willingly enter a love triangle, that's your business. If you're the person that's the center of that love triangle, even more power to you. But I don't want to see people get blindsided, you know, like they don't realize, hey, how many times I hear, oh, I met this guy online and I was dating him for 6 months and then he told me he was married. Yeah, I mean, really? But it happens a lot. So when that card comes up, it's just a warning, you know? Adriana, what's coming? You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You also have some good karma coming in. What's the matter, baby? You stuck? Paying off a bill or a debt or something that's been hanging over your head will make you feel relief. You also have some strength coming in. You have good timing on your side coming in. Divine timing puts you at the right place at the right time. What's wrong? Think somebody needs a little nap? Ashmita, I feel RJ has feelings for me, but is hiding it. Is it true? He does have feelings for you. 33% chance, yes, he has feelings, and he's hiding them or he's not willing to discuss them right now. He does care for you. Inez, what's coming towards me and end in love? The pace could pick up with the Hangman in reverse. You may be feeling prepared for this, but you also may feel like you have a long road ahead of you. Enjoy the ride. No race to the top. Just enjoy it. It might be slow and steady wins the race with him, but that's okay. It looks like you have a long road ahead of you with him, but things do move forward. But then the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands is in reverse, which could indicate a problem arises in this relationship at some point, and you don't feel like it's thorough, you don't feel like it's lived up to its potential, or like it always feels like there's more to come, but it doesn't seem like it ever really gets there. It may be a little bit frustrating. I would give it a chance though, because it seems like things are going to start to move forward. Soleil, do you see me getting approved at Arlington Manor? Okay, let's see. You do get approved. Should I move there or wait until I get approved for something better? Should I move there? I get it. Yeah, I think you should move there. I get a 70% chance, yes. And then when you do, you feel a little bit relieved. I don't see why not. Yeah, I would. Georgia, does RS want to see me and will it be soon? Yes, he does want to see you. Will it be soon? I think it is going to be soon. He gets a little anxiety around this situation, but I do think it's going to be soon. Ashley, well, I get a lot of clientele as a makeup artist. Yeah, I think you're going to do really well. I think you will do well. Soleil, should I trust Leroy or is other women around? I think that you can trust him. I think you can trust him. Hey, what's going on over there? You want to come out? You want to come lay down over here with me and Dylan? You want to come sit over here with me and Dylan? Yeah, all right. All right. You want to take Sully? How about this? All right, come over here with me and Dylan. All right, just don't kick Dylan. Don't kick him. And here, like that. No, you don't. You don't want that. I think somebody is tired. She had shots today. I think that she should be a little knocked out. Phantom. General reading. Gemini. Just don't kick him in the face, all right? Dylan, put your face back there. That's it. Good boy. Okay, Phantom. So you're going to be at the right place at the right time. You got divine timing around you. Feeling like success comes in. There's an offer in front of you that you're not seeing yet. It maybe hasn't presented itself yet, but it's going to be coming forward soon. It may have something to do with work, money, or making extra money on the side. There's a lot of passion coming in around you as well. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Love cup is full and the sun comes out. Dej, what's going on with me spiritually? Well, you're coming to a time where you're going to be highly intuitive, or your intuition is growing. So a couple of things. If you don't listen to your intuition, you may notice this is crazy, but it happens. Electronics and stuff may start breaking when you're around. Or you just may find that like all of a sudden the TV doesn't work and you're like, what the hell is going on here? Or the toaster breaks. That's you not listening to your intuition. So, and the reason why I say that, because it looks like there may be some anxiety that comes up around increased intuition and increased heightened senses over the next couple of months. So if you start noticing that, gee, the same week my microwave crapped out, my cell phone broke, the TV stopped working, pay attention to what's going on in your intuition. And on the other hand too, be careful with, sometimes, knowing the difference between I'm having a real intuitive moment and then, or feeling like maybe this is just something I want to happen, or the opposite, being just super paranoid. Because I've been in all those situations, and sometimes it's kind of hard to tell, is this a real intuitive moment I'm having? Is this something that I just hope happens? Or am I just being completely paranoid and that's not going on at all, I'm just making it up? So I think spiritually you're coming into a time where your senses are heightened. Listen to your intuition, and I think it's going to be a time of distinguishing, what is a true feeling that is like an intuitive feeling versus wishful thinking versus I'm just being paranoid. You know what I mean? And it's going to happen over the next couple of months. Pistol. Is Harley speaking to other girls while we aren't speaking at the moment? I think so, yeah. 70% chance, yes. All right, let me flip you over. I'm gonna flip you over and see how that works. All right. That's better? No, you're not happy? Bella. Love reading. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. They come in out of the blue. Lay down the law, set up boundaries, cut through any bullshit, and you can have a soulmate relationship here that moves forward nicely with the love cup being full. April, love. Okay, so you're coming into a time where you've got the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Virgo coming in. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have a lot of strength coming in around you, but your love life may be slow and steady wins the race, which is totally fine. It just may not happen overnight, like where you fall in love and right off into the sunset. But the sun is coming out over your life. So whatever it is that's going on, it's, you know, it might not be the kind of thing that is like super passionate in the beginning, you know? It might take a little time for it to grow, but that's okay. It'll get there. And you may have a couple of options. Green jellyfish. Can I trust Samir? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Red Nappy. I'm in a mood. Any good vibes coming soon? Yes, life is starting to move forward quickly, and you've got good luck coming in. You also have success coming in. You also have a little bit of money coming in, so that's not bad either. Sarah, general with the Pisces. Okay, now you may be feeling like you're walking away from this because it's not giving you what you want. You may feel like the timing just isn't there. You may also feel like you put in a whole lot of work and you didn't see much of a payoff. But moving forward, if you hang in there a little bit longer, you have the sun that comes out over the situation. So things can move forward quickly. And the sun is happiness. If you're feeling a little frustrated with the Pisces, just give it a little bit more time, because things could turn around for you out of the blue quickly. What's the matter? What's the matter? Phantom is B in a third party. The Gemini guy, okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance, but like there's a possibility that he somehow gets involved in the third party situation. Yeah, it's possible. Miss Rosie, I told A I'm not after anything serious. Was he glad? He was relieved, yeah. Yep. Goddess. How will things go with me subleasing temporarily? What's going on here, miss? You got a problem? You got a problem? It should go well. The sun's coming out. You should be okay. It's temporary. If you hate it, just think about it like that. It's temporary. It's not going to last forever. Crystal, are Harley's friends keeping an eye on me for him? Yeah, I think so. A little bit, yeah. Dej. What's the Sag been up to today? I haven't contacted him, but he's been distant. He may be working on something, school or work-wise. This would be like stuff that he does during the day, whether it's work or school, and he would be very focused on it today. He also may have some friends around him. He also may be socializing a little bit, but definitely most of the day he was preoccupied with work, school, or whatever it is he does all day. April. Is G the Cancer out now? Funny connections I get. No messages. Okay. No, he's still around. He's still showing up. What's happening here? What is happening here? I got a little bit in trouble because her legs are tan. They're just tan, just in the front from being in the stroller. The back part isn't. The back part. But I put sunscreen on her. Got a little, like a chicken legs. They're a little burnt on the front. They're not burnt. They're tan. They're not burnt. It's not burnt. It's not burnt. I guess I got to keep her legs covered. Josette, how is Dre feeling today emotionally? He comes off today as a little bit lazy, a little bit argumentative. His like emotions or feelings will get better as the day goes on. So he may have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. He may be feeling a little bit angry, a little bit argumentative, but towards the end of the day, he starts to feel a little bit more balanced, a little bit more calm. Sandy, how did Phillips feel about my messages I sent yesterday? Okay, I don't know what you said, but the initial reaction is love interest comes up. But then after that, it's like he pulls his energy back. His energy gets pulled back a little bit, but then the magician shows up. So he may have, I don't know what your messages said, but at first he was like, looked at it like love situation or love interest. Then whatever went on made him pull his energy back, but then he comes forward again with the magician, and then he feels okay. Maybe he read something wrong or didn't understand something the way you meant it. Crystal, how does Harley feel about the situation now? And how does he feel about me now? Okay. He feels a little argumentative and a little bit disappointed over the situation. He also feels like there could be a long road ahead of him, or a long road ahead of the two of you. the way he feels about you is the Ace of Cups. He cares about you, and he believes that your relationship can transform. He's got a lot of respect for you, but he's a little angry or a little bit disappointed. What is going on here, little one? Are you hungry? You want me to go get you more food? You're hungry? I'll go get more food. I'll get her another bottle. She'll take one sip and fall asleep. Yeah, I'll go get it. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. Excuse me, are you trying to eat the cards? I hope not. I hope you're not eating the cards. Oh, did you want me to walk away so that you could go for the cards? That wasn't right. That was not right. Hey, you're not going to drool all over the cards. All right. Go ahead, 2 sips and then you can pass out. Did you drool on the cards? No. But you were shuffling them. I saw that. I saw that. Phantom. Is it possible to see what B is involved in? He's like my little brother. He's a Gemini. Okay, let's have a look. You know, it may be the kind of thing where I don't know if you know his situation, but he may be involved with somebody who he's more serious about than she is him. Because it's like feeling unjust, feeling uprooted, feeling ungrounded. Knight of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like not having good luck, not feeling a romantic interest is giving you back what you're putting in. But there's passion in the center of it. So my concern would be he's involved with somebody who doesn't feel the same way about him, and that other person, whatever the situation is, may have somebody else that they're more into. That could be what the situation is. Did it come up around him that there was a third party? It could be, you know, the kind of thing where, and people do this. They're not really crazy about someone, but they'll be with them while they're waiting for somebody else. It could be something like that. Crystal, I also wanted to ask about his friends spying on me. Why are they spying? Does that count? Well, listen, when it comes to people these days, they just spy on everyone. Like, that's just what people do. And it's to be expected when you put all your shit up on social media, right? That's what people do. I think that I think that they keep an eye on you. The thing is that it doesn't really, it's useless. Because people only put up what they want other people to believe. They don't put up the truth. And they're keeping an eye on you, but if you were doing something that you didn't want them to know, you wouldn't put it up there. So it's like, I don't know why people do it. And the strange thing is that when we were in high school, that was before Facebook, we used to drive around and like look for people and see whose car was where. But what the fuck does that tell you? Nothing. So it's like, I think people do it because it makes them feel like they have control. It makes them feel like they know what's going on, but it's not really true. So I think that, I mean, as far as like, everyone does it, you know, like everybody does it. So it's like, I can't say that they're not spying on you because everybody's spying on everyone these days. And everything is on the internet. And once it goes on the internet, you can't take it down. It's there forever. So, you know, it is what it is. That's why I always tell people, you'll be very careful with what you put on the internet. But, and be careful with what you're looking at, because you don't know what you're looking at is true. Like, people can be very deceiving, very deceiving. I tell a story all the time about a friend of mine. I worked with her at the store years ago when she was a young girl and she was having a baby with her boyfriend, and his ex-girlfriend was trying to break them up and was posting pictures of the two of them together, and he lived out of state. But my friend knew that they were old pictures because there was a tattoo that he had that he didn't have in the pictures. So it's like you got to be a detective nonetheless, and you know what I mean? Like, and it's ridiculous. But people are deceiving, and people, you know, it's like people are putting up shit to deceive each other, and then other people are spying, and they think they know what's going on, but they don't. So, and everyone does it. So yeah, his friends may be watching you, but other people are watching you too, because that's what social media is. Brenda, why does Servando doesn't reach out to me? Okay. He will. You got a transformation coming up around this situation, along with a lot of respect. He hasn't yet, because I don't think he's got the nerve, but he's going to turn a corner and he's going to be a little bit more persistent. Give it a little bit of time. Sarah, when will I reconnect with the Pisces? It could be within the next 2 weeks. If it doesn't happen in the next 2 weeks, the next window would be the month of November. Crystal, why are Harley's friends keeping an eye on me? Is he behind it all? No, I just think that people like gossip. I think people like to know what's going on, and people spy on each other, and they love to report things back to one another. People love that. I say it all the time. Social media is run by Satan. I would stay off it. I would be very careful with what you put up there. I don't think he's behind it. I don't think that he's like telling them, oh, go and look. Like women do that. Men don't usually do that. But people like drama. So people will go and look because they want to be the one, oh, I saw this. Oh, I saw that. And they love to stir the pot like that. So that's why I always say to people, limit your amount of time that you spend on social media. Yeah, I would definitely limit the amount of time, and be careful with what you put up there, because everything becomes like public information, and it just makes things much worse than they need to be. Maria, love and money for the next month. You have a celebration that comes in around love. If you're not with anyone right now, you got a Pisces. You also have a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. When it comes to money, you might have to make a decision when it comes to money. Feeling a little bit more respected. Empress, you know what that means, love, money, abundance, and fertility, but you may be coming up with an idea for a new business or a new way to make money on the side that could be profitable. I think love is going to be, you're going to have some decisions to make around love. You're going to have more than one person after you. But the money thing, it may just fall together on its own, especially with the Empress. The Empress brings everything from love, money, abundance, fertility, children if you want them. If you don't, please be careful. Josette, am I on Dre's mind even after the big argument? Yeah. Yep. You are. Nahide, does he still love me? This person cares very much about you. 70% chance that there are still love feelings here. I can't tell you that he's in love with you, but there are feelings here, and there are a lot of emotions. So there's more to come. Vet, Will the Virgo be receptive if I reach out? Or is he taken? Will the Virgo be receptive? Is the Virgo taken? I don't think he's taken, and I do think he'll be receptive. It's not. It's only showing 33% chance he's going to be receptive, so it might not be. It might take time, or like you may reach out and not hear back from him right away. But I don't think he's taken. I would give it a shot. Avery, I think that you're a little tired and you should maybe try to take a nap. How about that? Allison, what does Dylan think about me and our connection? He's not so sure that the timing is right. He feels like he's got to cut through, the Ace of Swords. It's like laying down the law, cutting through bullshit. He does think that there's room for transformation, and there is a star wish around the situations, and out of the blue, things could move forward quickly with the Chariot. He's not sure. That's the best way I can describe it. He thinks you guys have a good connection. He's just, with the Ace of Swords, it's like he may not either believe that you're interested in him, or he may not believe that he's the only one. There's something that doesn't feel settled in him with the situation. But it's not that he thinks you guys don't have a connection. He does. Phantom, how is A doing at the moment? She's Capricorn. Oh, pardon me. She's doing okay. It's like she's trying to get her shit together. She wants to move on to greener pastures, but yet she's a little bit out of balance, and there's a delay when it comes to happiness. So her intentions may be good, but she might have some kind of an addiction that she's struggling with, and that may be causing her minor setbacks. The Devil card is like she's got some addictive issues or earthly pleasures. But she's okay. It's like she's trying. It's almost like she's trying to get ahead. She takes 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but she's still getting there slowly but surely. Soleil, General. You may have an old friend contact you out of the blue. Somebody that you wouldn't mind hearing from. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Feeling like your persistence and perseverance is starting to pay off. You may be giving some attention to a creative project or a creative endeavor. You also may be getting a new job offer, a bonus, or something positive when it comes to job and career. Wheel of Fortune. Feeling like you have luck that washes over your life. And feeling no longer like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, but things are starting to ease up a little bit. 8 of Pentacles, going back to school or taking a new course. Even if you're not doing it yet, you may be researching it or looking into it. Miss Ronnie, General for the weekend. Got a lot of strength around you. No longer feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Possibly paying off a debt or a loan or something that's been hanging over your head. Intuition is heightened this weekend. Listen to it. You may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may be deciding to take a trip to water, by water, or around water. Happiness comes in. Should be a good weekend. Everyone around you is a third party. It's because people are selfish and dishonest. You know, it's true. Like people, a lot of times people don't want to let go of what they have, and they want to have their cake and they want to eat it too. And if they can get away with that, they will. Yeah. Soleil, what can I expect from Leroy in the living situation? There's mild anxiety around it. Nine of Swords in reverse isn't the biggest of deals, but there is minor anxiety around it. And you may feel like there's just no luck there, or like things are, like it's not a good space for you because the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. But there is opportunity for growth and transformation. You're also going to have choices when it comes to places to live, and you may decide to leave because you may just feel like it's better that, you know, you have your own place. I don't think it's terrible living there, but I think that you just might like your own space better. I mean, I think that if you guys aren't fighting and there's none of that drama, I think he wants you to stay. I don't think he wants you to go somewhere else. But I don't know, it may be better for the relationship for you guys not to live together at this point. April. So what's going on with G? I don't get these guys. Well, I gotta ask you where you're meeting these guys. Because, well, things could change around this situation quickly, but then there could be disappointment that comes up again. After that, you may feel a little bit, this is mild. It's like a mild, like, ouch. You know, it's not like I don't think you care enough about him that I don't think he can hurt you. I don't want to talk bad about online dating, but a lot of times I've seen with online dating, if that's where you're meeting these people, that they keep their options open. And, you know, the grass is always going to be greener if you're living like that. So, and I've just seen it too many times where, like, somebody's talking to a guy, they think that it's going in the right direction, and all of a sudden he drops off the face of the earth because he met someone else for 2 seconds. And all of a sudden, you know, it's like when I worked at A&P, I'm not even kidding. The new girl, whoever the new girl was, doesn't matter who she was always the fucking hottest thing since sliced bread for the first 3 days that she worked there. And then nobody cared about her anymore. And it was every new girl. It didn't matter who they were. It didn't matter what they looked like. And it's like, oh, we got a new girl. All the guys would be up front gawking at her for like 2 or 3 days, and then they would forget about it. And I feel like that happens a lot with this online dating stuff. I'm not saying it can't work. I'm just saying that if somebody's showing a lot of interest and all of a sudden they fall off the face of the earth, a lot of times that's what happened. But I don't think that this guy's gone. I think he's going to pop back up again. L, I cut things short. Will he try to reach out again? Yes, he will. He will. Allison, what's going to happen if I make the first big move between us versus Dylan making the first move? I don't know. It shows him as being a little bit undecided. And, I mean, I think I'm kind of leaning towards letting him make the first move. Because it looks like the timing is better around the decision that he makes. For you, there's the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from something. I would give it a little bit of time. Let's see if he makes the first move. She fell asleep. Samara, I want to know if my ex is in love with the third party. Does he love her? Okay. I can't say that he's in love with her. I don't think that it is that they've been together that long. I think that this is relatively a new journey, but there are feelings here. But this may be something he needs to explore. L. Did I do well in replacing Virgos? Yes, you did. You got 3 aces. I didn't even turn over that many cards. Priscilla, what is Antonio feeling about me? Does he miss me? He does come up as missing you, but he's got a lot of anxiety around the situation. It also looks like he thinks that you're balanced, serene, peaceful, down to earth. He also thinks that you're attractive, kind, successful, and intelligent. Soleil, will I ever finish school and become an RN? Oh, maybe that's the school that keeps coming up. Let's see. Yeah, you will. You'll do it. Set your mind to it. It could be coming up soon. Like you may want to start like before the end of the year. So like, should I pay for K's one-on-one 225 makeup class? Let's see. Cards are only suggesting 33%. However, there is a creative thing here, which makeup is creative, and there's also rest and relaxation and taking care of yourself. So I'm kind of leaning towards, if money is not like a huge issue, like if you don't have to struggle to pay for it, I would say do it. Because it's like, that's always a skill that you can use. If not on anyone else, on yourself. It's creative. I also think that it would put your mind somewhere else for a few hours, and I think that that's healthy too. And it could be something that you could use in the future. It could be another skill that you use in the future that you could make extra money, or you could just do it for fun, or whatever the case is. But like I said, 225, I mean, I've been in situations where 225 is no big deal. I've also been in situations where like $2.25 was a big deal. So it depends where you are right now financially. If it's not going to be a struggle, I would say do it. Love, Olivia. How is Abel feeling about us and our connection? He feels pretty good about it. He feels like things have changed for the better, or they will be changing for the better. He thinks that there's room for growth. He thinks that you're stable, grounded, down to earth. Love cup is full. And he thinks things are moving forward nicely. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. If they haven't moved forward nicely yet, they will be moving forward nicely. Josette, has it bothered him at all that I'm not messaging him? He's sort of expecting you to, so it's not really bothering him that much because he feels like you're going to text him at any minute. He's pretty sure of that too. L for Mel. Okay. Sarah, how does Joseph feel about me blocking him? He's not happy. This is like heartbroken, disappointment, hurt. April. Will I meet someone and get into a healthy relationship soon? 33% chance yes, which means it may take a little bit of time. It may not happen until the fall. L for Zara. Okay, so Zara's got 2, Mel has 2. L for Tiger. Uh, Sunny, can you please tell me what are Elvis Jose's feelings for me? Okay. He thinks that you're grounded, stable, intuitive. He thinks that you have a nice personality, you're easy to get along with, you're very passionate. He thinks that there's more to come between the relationship for you and him, like there's something faded about it. He thinks that you're kind, you have a big heart, spontaneous, attractive, successful, grounded, down to earth. Successful comes up again, and attractive comes up again. Phantom, what does G think of me? Dylan, you all right? You okay? Having some kind of a crazy dream? Okay, G thinks that you are persistent and perseverant and well balanced. Thinks that you have your life in order. Thinks that you guys may have more to come, or there's a reason why you were brought together. Thinks that you have a big heart, you're a nice person, you're spontaneous. Thinks that you're stable, attractive, well respected, intelligent, intuitive, sometimes impulsive, and a little bit strong, courageous, and loyal. Dream girly, what's going on in the future with K? All right, I don't know who this person is, but soulmate relationship. Doesn't have to be a lover. We have all kinds of soulmates, but it shows that the relationship with this person is a soulmate relationship, and there's more to come from it. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. No longer holding yourself back. You guys could be spending more time together in the future. There's room for growth. But like I said, it could be your best friend. It also could be a teacher. It could be a parent. It's a soulmate relationship, no matter who it is. Do you believe these two? You got to see this. Look at these two. I just want to make sure that she can breathe. All right. You're sleeping next to your puppy. He's got his head on her arm. He loves her. Miss Rosie, how will our chat go next week? Will he speak the truth? Yeah, for the most part, he does speak the truth, and you have good luck around the situation. For the most part, because like sometimes you don't get the whole truth, but for the most part. Tiger Dragon, what's in store for me in the Libra? Don't hold yourself back. One of you may be holding yourselves back. Don't hold yourselves back. Things move forward quickly when you take off the restraints. Out of the blue, the relationship can develop quickly. Use your intuition. You may be spending more time together over the next couple of weeks, and you may feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. At the same time, be sure that you keep your boundaries. Don't bend over backwards. Stay strong, and then success comes in. This relationship is success. Yeah, the cards urge to maintain your boundaries. Okay, I think that I am done with the super chats. So let's cut off the super chats. I see one here. And I will do the moderators, and then I'll be back on tonight at about 9:30. Josette, I don't understand. He made it clear that he doesn't want me, so why would he expecting a message from me? He still thinks that you're going to reach out. He still thinks it. A call out of the blue. Run out. I don't think that it has as much to do with you as it has more to do with him. I don't think that it's about wanting you or not wanting you. I think it has to do with what he wants to deal with and what he doesn't. And I don't know that he wants to be responsible for a relationship at this point. I don't believe it's because he doesn't care about you or that he doesn't want you. It also shows here that, I mean, he is setting up boundaries. That's why he told you that. That's the Ace of Swords. But around the situation, there's still success and there's still strength. I would give him space, but he still thinks that you're going to come running after him, and his ego likes that. I think that if you just pull yourself away from him, not only is he going to be shocked, but you might hear from him. Page of Swords. Somebody, there's communication coming in out of the blue, and if you're not the one doing it, it's got to be him. But you know, he's not coming off as, you know, like there are times where people are like, listen, like, I just don't want to be with you. Like, I'm not into you. I don't care about you. Like, that you made it up in your head. Perfect example. The story I talk about, the guy down the street from the bar when I was young. He never gave me any reason to think he was interested in me. It was something that was totally in my head. That is someone who like, anybody would be like, what don't you get? He's just not into you. This isn't like that. This is like, yeah, he's saying it. Yeah, okay, but it's not because he doesn't care about you or he's not into you. It's more of like, I just don't want to deal with the relationship. I don't want to have to get up in the morning and text someone. I don't want to have to buy birthday gifts. I just don't want to have to do that right now. But he still doesn't think that you're going to leave him alone. He would be surprised if he never heard from you again. And if too much time goes by, I think you will hear from him. But right now, I think you need to just take care of yourself, though, because that's shitty, what he said. And it's painful to hear, but it's different. It's different. Like, the guy down the road, like, when he said it, he meant it. But I mean, I didn't have a relationship with him. I just was crazy, momentarily crazy. Okay, let me see if I can pronounce this right. Hatshepsut Egyptian. What's coming in for me for the rest of the year? Oh, good boy, Billy. You have a new love interest coming in. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign coming in. That could be a Cancer, but you also have an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't stand for any bullshit. Anxiety moves into the past. Moving forward, you may be feeling undecided about something. It could be there's an offer in front of you that you're just not seeing. You have a lot of strength, and you have a soulmate relationship coming in if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship should move along nice. Who's next? Okay, Zara. What are F's, the Libra's intentions towards me? Should I give him a chance? His intentions look like they're good, like there's success around the situation, and the Nine of Cups, which would be a wish, put it out into the universe. I would give him a chance. He seems like he's legit, and you know what? It can't hurt. And what are Themis, the Taurus's actions towards me soon? Communication. I think communication comes in. I think you're going to hear from him soon. And I don't think it's like, you know, like a liking your picture on Facebook. I think it's going to be more than that. Um, but I would give the Libra a chance. Why not? Why not? Yeah, but you know, and I hate to say this because it sounds like you would be using him, but giving the Libra a chance could make the Taurus stand up. You know, like that always happens. Um, yeah, and I'm not saying like go out and use people, but if you're not, like if you're just going on a date or you're just talking to him, like you don't have, it doesn't have to be like, you're not like, you know, committed to him. You're just, you know, getting to know him. Um, I thought I saw Brandy. Oh, there we go. Spiritual reading for Brandy. Okay. You may feel like you're stuck in a rut spiritually, but moving forward, you're going to have like a, your intuition will be like heightened out of nowhere. So if you feel like you kind of hit like a rut or you went down into a valley, you're going to come out of it. Your intuition will be spot on. Starting a new journey when it comes to spiritual growth. If you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. I think you may pick up a new spiritual practice of some type that may help too. Mel, current weekend reading. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Intuition is heightened. Feeling very well respected. Intuition. No longer holding yourself back. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You may also be beginning a new journey or doing something spontaneous, something out of the ordinary. May make you feel like life moves forward quickly with a romantic interest, or a new romantic interest could show up. Okay, Mel, the Cancer's energy. Okay. What's going on with the Cancer? Oh man, he's got a tower happening to him. He's in the middle of a tower moment right now, and he's feeling like the world has done him wrong. Here he is, the Cancer. He sort of gets there what he deserves. Yeah, he's not in a good spot, or he won't be coming up. Like this is like happening now, or it will be happening shortly. Poor baby. Kylie, what happens between us when he contacts me? Happiness. You guys should start talking pretty regularly. It may kind of be a little bit of up and down. Communication may come in and may be good for a while, and then you may kind of feel like it goes into a valley, and then you maybe don't hear from him right away, and then you start talking again. So don't worry if he pulls back a little bit. Crystal, I want to get my own place and get some kind of healing profession. I really want to get on the right path. Past life regression, something, but I'm afraid to be out because of the epidemic. I'm a Capricorn. Aha. Well, mm, I don't know what to tell you about that. Look, it shows right here that you feel like you got a long road ahead of you. As far as getting your own place, I know, look, anything like getting your own place, starting a new job, any of that kind of stuff is going to be delayed right now just because of the pandemic. If you need to go to school for some sort of healing modality, that's going to be delayed too. Or I feel like you may not get out of it enough, or you may feel like you don't get out enough that you put into it because you can't touch people. But it depends what kind of healing modalities you want to do. Reiki, when I learned Reiki, you don't have to touch anyone, but you do have to be close enough to them. Like, you're not 6 feet apart. So now may not be the time for that. However, there are things that you can learn, like crystal healing and that kind of stuff, where you could do a lot of that research on your own. Anything where you have to take a course is going to be delayed right now. I don't know what state you're in, but it depends what it is that you want to do. Yeah, it depends like which modality. Like if you wanted to go through yoga teacher training, at the studio that I work at, they did a yoga teacher training through the pandemic. I guess they did it all through Skype. Me personally, I don't feel like you would get enough out of that. Like, I don't feel like I would get enough out of learning through somebody through Skype. I just don't think that, not with teaching yoga, not with something that's healing. Doing things like, I mean, you could read tarot cards, you know, and you wouldn't have to, you can do it all through text messages and stuff like that. And you could learn how to read tarot cards, which is somewhat of a healing modality because people look to it for guidance. But anything that you have to be with somebody physically, this year just may not be the year for that. And the same thing with moving out. I would hold off on that until, moving out until let this get behind us and then move forward. Just because you know where you're living right now is safe, and who the hell knows what you're moving into, you know what I mean? So okay, I'm going to do privates tonight, so if you booked a private, it should be done before the next time I go live. I'm going to go now. I'll be back on tonight at 9:30, and if anybody needs a private, you can email me. I will see you guys in a little bit. Thank you all. Bye-bye.